Okay, welcome back to Thunderscape. Uh, Last time, after finishing the Dwarven city, Karakonan, we made it to the final gates, and beyond the final gates, we came to this like cave section that led us to this kind of little courtyard or a little opening, fought some dragonets, whatnot, and we finally made it to um, this door over here. And so I think it's now time to continue exploring the this sort of area beyond the Carrot Conan and see where this door will lead us. So more caves and a new type of enemy using the kind of the zombie sprite from earlier, but this one is fallen one. Oh wait, or have we actually encountered anything like this? Actually, I don't think we have. So it's a new type of enemy called fallen ones. All hit must resist or be affected by dispel spell. So obviously they have the ability to kind of remove your puffs. Yeah, let's get back to our combat routines over here. Philo with his mighty blows. Now, you may remember that when we were visiting the Dwarven Golem mines, the Golem factory. Well, maybe you don't remember, but on the floor there, in one of the rooms, there was a sprite for this kind of object, but it wasn't something you could interact with. However, I mentioned that later we would be running into something with the same kind of sprite, and here we have. Now these are called, who has the space to carry them? Yeah, okay, Archon. These are gunpowder kegs. Now, unlike what you might think, they're not being used to power firearms, the weapons, but rather you can use them to blow off these sections of these walls. This rock in this wall is loosely packed. It looks like it would collapse if enough force was applied. So force, of course, from the explosion. A black powder charge has been placed on the loose rocks. And boom. Yeah, so we got two over there, but immediately we have to use one of them to reach this side. Now this is kind of going to be the running theme of this section, is that you have to be on the lookout for these gunpowder kegs and then use them to clear out these walls, these sections of the walls. However, a word of warning, there's actually a lot more of those walls that you can blow up, these sections, than there are these gunpowder kegs. And it is very much possible that you will actually run out of these gunpowder kegs before you manage to kind of clear your way into your final destination. Which we'll see in a moment. Well, obviously after clearing this section, then we will see So that's why it's going to be a very good idea to basically, if you have any doubts, just make a save game before you start using those gunpowder kegs. Yes, I guess there's a dragonet down in the pit, so even though it's down there, we still have to fight it. Of course, this section, there's only really one way you can go, so at least for now you can be sure that you're not just wasting these gunpowder kegs, but you're also going to where you're supposed to go. There's gonna be a big drop down there, so you don't want to fall down. And another one. Now, of course, later in the game, when you actually reach the third and final shop in the game, you can actually buy these gunpowder kegs. I mean, that's the only place in the game where you can buy more of these. And of course, if at that point you still feel like you want to kind of backtrack to these caves and kind of, just for the sake of being a completionist, to explore everything in here, then of course it's then you can do that, and then you can obviously buy as many of those kegs as you want, because shopkeepers, they have infinite inventory in this game. Rock lizard. Oh, basilisk. Oh. Well, I think we just lost our haste spells there. Yeah, I think it's time to cast some haste. Yeah. Delias can haste people. Almost makes you wish there was a haste effect that would allow you to kind of cast it on everyone simultaneously, instead of having to do this kind of yeah. Do it individually. Let's see. Oh yes, there's some more kegs in here. Because of course, like, sometimes when you blow off these walls, behind you can find an area that actually has more of those kegs, so that you're effectively, you're getting more kegs than you're using. But then sometimes it's the other way around. You have to blow up even a couple of sections of the walls, only to find maybe one gunpowder keg and a dead end. So that's not going to be very fun if that happens. So that's why it's good to keep saving, and actually it would be good to kind of utilize all the save slots. Good job, Conquer. I think that one was just something like a huntman's axe, so nothing special. There's a little, there's actually, a collapsed section over there, so you can't actually use that way. Instead, you have to climb these steps. Oh, Philo level up. And spell casting. Sure, armor. Oh. Wait, actually, we probably have like potions of cure poison, maybe. So, just to get rid of some of the potions we have. Yeah, let's make it. Oh, save. Okay. Oh, again, a creature cast a slow spell. Because as I mentioned before, whenever an enemy casts a slow spell, even if your even if your heroes actually resist the effect, they will still lose a haste effect. If they have an active haste effect, that is automatically removed after being hit by a slow spell. So that's kind of not very pleasant thing, but then again, those haste spells too. They do last, other than that, they do last for a long time and whatnot, so I suppose it kind of balances. Okay, so I have 3 kegs. Use one in here. I do recall there's... Oh, there's actually 2 kegs in here, so... Yeah, so definitely it was worthwhile coming here. You used 1 keg to reach this area, and you got 2 empty kegs from there, so... Yeah. Well, make a save. Because now, there's basically, if you start blowing off wall on this side, you can kind of reach a little pathway downwards, and then in here there's like a pathway up. And I do recall that up is where you want to go. I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, let's do like this, just to make sure. So I'm not going to now save the game. I'm just going to, because I have a save game right before. I have a save game right before we started blowing off this wall, so I can always load that save if, you know, if we are wasting our time. So this section you scroll of flash. Car leveled. Okay. He actually maybe a little bit too bow. Just for that. Actually, yeah, he's gonna be sword user. Cast spells. Ice missile, I suppose. Fighting more of these basilisks. Again, they. Yeah, everything. Let's say everything to stealth for now. And just to round off the lockpicking skill. And fireball, sure. Sure, cast spells. Charm, sure. Okay, where are we? Okay. Yeah, this is where it came from. We used a keg to reach this section. This little wall over here that you could blow up. Another wall. And actually, as I recall, I think behind this wall there is just one gunpowder keg, so we'll make sure. I think soon I'm gonna reload the game. Yeah, this little empty room and small gunpowder keg, but just one, so effectively we have wasted 2 kegs just to get one, and this is not even an area where you're supposed to go, so I'll definitely reload. We'll reload the latest save. Yeah. Yeah, so no use going kind of that way. Well, all these sections, they kind of lead to the same area, so it doesn't matter which one you blow up. You know what? I think I'm not gonna be recasting the haze spell now. Because these basilisks that we are fighting, they're just gonna keep casting that slow spell, and we'll just keep losing the haste effect constantly, so really useless. And because we already have multiple attacks just from the character's skill levels, you really don't need the extra attacks to fireball, Brazil, and slow. Well, I suppose I could use the 8 spell. And here are more kegs. No. Yeah, there's sections that you can blow off in here. Even here. Okay. Once again. Yeah, so we came down there. We could proceed down that way or this way. Yeah, again, so drop a save and then just see if this leads anywhere. Just keep in mind how many kegs you have to use to go this way, and then see how many kegs you can get in return. Whether you will at least kind of, get even. Like, okay, there's another section of the wall. Let's see. Okay, so it was 2 we had to use 2, but we also got 2. So we're back to having 4 kegs, and there's also a potion that increases your intelligence. Yeah, let's give that to the wizard. Philo gets to be even more smarter. Well, hello. Delias leveled. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, he already has the knowledge of 200, which is probably enough. Okay. Yeah, make another save. Just to see. Do these lead to the same place? Okay, if I. Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's a section that you blow off. There's a section where you can go to of enemies. I mean, especially in this section, it kind of pays to be like to be slow and methodical. Oh, poison. Oh, cure poison, good. Yeah, I think we came this way, didn't we? No. Okay, confused. Mm-hmm. 3 kegs left. No, oh yeah, I mean, we just jumped here with induction. Okay, yeah, 2 kegs. So effectively we already scroll of disintegrate. Okay. Yeah. That was a... Let's see, we came this way, maybe. Did we? Yeah, we came this way. Yeah. Oh, let's see. How about that one? Make a save. Okay, so use one, get one. Okay, so effectively we didn't lose anything by coming here. No. Let's see. This is the way we came. Like that side is where we are supposed to go, but we can't just jump there. I do recall if we go down there, there's just gonna be more basilisks and yeah, I think this is it. I think this is the way we're supposed to go, so. Oh. Jesus. How many of them are there that just casting those slow spells constantly? Okay, yeah, and also another keg. Then just kind of try to keep an eye out for them. Yeah. But just because, so we'll save. And yep, and this is actually, we just saw this some minutes ago. when we were on the other side. Not too long ago, we were actually on that side looking this way. And I made a comment about that we have to get to here. Dragonlings. Dragonettes, I mean. Dragonlings, an enemy in Daggerfall. Different game. Greater Dragonettes. Kinda tough. I wonder if we can... yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll kill it this round. Dragonette. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure this is where we have to go, but out of curiosity, I wanted to see if there's maybe still more gunpowder kegs hiding somewhere. Although we have 3 kegs and we have already reached this area, so we should have enough to proceed to the next area. Just used another potion there just to get rid of them and oh, cure poison, good. Yeah. Oh, all the time fighting this. Yeah, basically we have to get somewhere around there. Yeah, let's make a save. And while we don't actually have to go here, there's a lot of those. Constantly, there's like 3 dragonets. Just come on, just kill it. Yeah, save again. Oh, there's those. Potion of healing. In fact, he could use one right about now. Okay. This game sure does a very good job at kind of interrupting you all the time. Handgun. Dragon's Talon. That's actually a unique weapon. You can see it's basically a polearm that has this kind of like sharp claw at the end. I think as I recall it does at least like impale damage, cutting damage, and then possibly like fire damage. And healing potion, sure. Oh, and we'll make a save because we don't want to fall down after getting this loot. Oh, oh, that was close. Yeah. We got the loot and we made it back, so definitely worth the save. Now perhaps later when we have access to the shop we'll return here and we shall return here and continue exploring this place because there's still a fair amount of these walls that you can blow up. But anyway, we made it. We finally made it all the way to the entrance to the catacombs. And I think this is now it for now. So when we continue, we shall continue. We'll stop for now, but when we continue, we shall explore the catacombs and see what awaits us beyond these doors. Okay, see you.